my channel, Teach Better with Ben. I decided to start this channel to help educators with the do's and don'ts in education. I want to help those new teachers, I want to help those veteran teachers, and I want to help those teachers who are struggling to make a difference every single day. If you like this video, please hit that like button, please subscribe to my channel, and please ask me a question down below with something that you're struggling with. And I'll try to answer those questions in my next video. And remember, teachers grow better together. Here we go, guys. Top 3 ways to be better at teaching. You know, these things I've struggled with myself. I've seen other teachers struggle with these, and sometimes we don't even know what's wrong or how to fix it. Today we're going to go over these top 3 ways so we can better ourselves. Alright guys, the first way to improve your teaching is to be yourself. When I think about this, I think about when I realized and I turned that switch on to be the best teacher I could be. I realized that I don't have to be the teacher down the hallway. I don't have to be the teacher in the next school. I don't have to be the teacher that I see in videos all over the country doing amazing, great things. I can do amazing, great things just being myself. Okay? If you're the teacher that stands up on the desk and is a rah-rah-ree, go-get-em cheerleader teacher, be that person. If you're the teacher that does small group and love to do small group and that's successful for you, then be that person. If you're the teacher that stands up and gives whole group instruction, be that person. The trick for myself and the trick that I've seen other people be successful at is just being yourself. You don't have to be a small group instructor if that's not the way you teach. You don't have to be the stand up on my desk rah-rah-rah teacher if that's not you. That's not me. I don't do those things. I'm the best at whole group instruction. I'm really good at getting my kids to understand and trust each other so then they feel more comfortable in larger groups asking questions than if they're sitting down one-on-one with their peers and just myself. I'm better at whole group. You be the best at what you can be at. Remember guys, kids can tell if you're being real or not. So if you're trying to be the teacher down the hall, or if you're trying to be that teacher that you see in these amazing videos at these other schools, that's not going to come across successfully. These kids know when you're being real or when you're being fake because they see the real you when you're talking to your colleagues, when you're out in public at restaurants. That's when they see the real you as well. So if you're being the real you, then they'll trust you more and they'll value what you say 10 times more than if you were to just, I'm trying to be that person down the hallway. Point number 2, remember to be confident. Always remember to be confident because you are an expert in your field. You've went to college, you've got the bachelor's degree, you walked across that silly stage, you know exactly what you're doing. If you act like you don't know what you're doing, the kids will pick up on that and they'll be unsure of themselves because you're unsure of yourself. If you know what you're doing and you act like you know what you're doing, even on days when you don't know what you're doing, because we've all had those days, the kids will believe you more. And number 3, top way is to be consistent. You have to have consistency in your classroom. If you do not have consistency in your classroom will look like that monkey's jumping off the wall. The kids have to know what to do in every single situation. From when they need to use the bathroom, what do? When they want to get a drink of water, what do? When they break their pencil lead, what do? You have to be consistent in every single aspect of your classroom. When I started teaching, I taught middle school, and I thought, oh, 6th graders. 6th graders know how school works. They've been in school since kindergarten, K through 5. They've been in school for 6 years. They know exactly what to do. Guess what? They acted like they didn't know what to do. And it's because I never told them. I never told them, this is when you use the bathroom. This is when it's appropriate to get up and get a new book. This is whenever it's appropriate to ask for a drink of water. This is whenever it's appropriate to interrupt my lesson. If you don't have those boundaries set, you will not be successful because you'll be wasting so much time with transitions and so much time getting your kids back on task. My kids know that every single day in our morning routine, we come in, We get our binders out of our backpacks, we put our backpacks away, we fill out our planners, then we grab our math books, and we get ready to start our day. In the hallway, my kids know that I say just perfection, that my expectations are just perfection. They know what that means. I've explained to them that means walking on the right, one behind the other. We're not swinging our arms around. We're not doing things that we shouldn't be doing on a normal everyday basis in the hallway. My kids know that every day, and guess what? That creates less anxiety, less stress for me, because when I walk down the hallway, when I follow them down the hallway, I have to correct less behavior. When I correct less behavior, then there's less times that that kid feels like, oh, my teacher's getting on to me, my teacher's getting on to me, my teacher's getting on to me. If kids know exactly what's expected of them, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, the kids will do exactly what you ask them to do. This won't be a one-day thing. You won't be able to say just perfection after the first day and the kids know exactly what you mean. You'll have to go over this again and again and again and again. And then you'll have to have them repeat it back to you so that way you understand that they understand. And then whenever you get to that process, you'll see in the hallway that you won't have to say, Johnny, little Johnny, stay in line. Little Susie, stop jumping up and down. You won't have to say those things anymore because the kids will know what you expect and they'll know why you expect it. Just to recap, guys, remember the top 3 ways to be a better teacher is to, number 1, be yourself. The kids can see through you. They know exactly if you're being honest or not. Number 2, have confidence. You have to have confidence in everything you do. You are an expert in your field. Remember that. You have a college degree. You've learned what to do. You've done the student teaching process. And number 3, be consistent. If you are not consistent, if you don't have a plan for every single thing in your day, something will go awry. Have a better day by having a plan for everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button, subscribe down below, and then maybe if you're struggling with something, ask a question in the comments, and then we'll try to answer that question as teachers together in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.